to send our thoughts and prayers to the family and friends of ex-NBA player Rasul Butler and his wife, Leah LaBelle, who were tragically killed in a car crash early Wednesday morning in Los Angeles. This is awful news. We send out our deepest sympathies and condolences to their families.
Yes. Their family in our prayers.
Yeah. First up, though, everyone always wants to feel included, especially when you're in high school. And recently, a mother shared a heartbreaking story about how she claims her 16-year-old daughter, Lulu, was bullied at her school because of her hair. Lulu, who attends high school in Tennessee, had recently started wearing wigs because she felt ashamed of a scalp condition which caused severe dryness, hair breakage, and loss. Now, upon seeing her in the wig, a male student was reportedly bet $5 to rip it off her head in the middle of the school.
All for $5.
Yeah. The alleged attack was videotaped and later posted to Snapchat with the caption, "Weave snatching." The students then reportedly followed Lulu to the bathroom and videotaped her crying and begging for her wig back. But let me tell you how this story ends. Following the attack, Lulu decided to shave her head to take back control. She posted this picture with the hashtag #ShameFree to let everyone know that she refuses to let her bullies win.
Yes, girl.
Wow.
Ladies, what do you think of this?
This is so upsetting. It's infuriating just watching the video. You want to go through the screen and like snatch the boy and be like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Who does this? So, like, that is just absolutely terrible. I also want to know who are the parents of the young man.
Yeah.
And I say that because
For $5.
for $5, this is what your child thinks is okay to do.
Yeah.
Well, how heartless do you have to be to do something like this? But you have to give more credit to Lulu, who stepped up, and the way she handled that. I'm 34 years old, and she handled this better than I would.
Right.
And she's only 16.
Yeah.
Being able to flip it and turn a terrible moment into something positive and saying, you know what, I'm gonna own this. Might I add, she looks fly with the bald head. Thank you very much. Yes.
The entire the incident is still being investigated, and the school released a statement saying that they intend to prosecute those involved to the
should.
fullest
Thank you.
extent
They
of the law.
absolutely should.
Good. There should always be repercussions from this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that you brought up the parents, Adrian, because kids have to be taught that behind every person and their differences lies a story. There's always something to set us apart. And I didn't realize that, even though I got bullied in school, I truly didn't get the impact of that until I saw my youngest brother, Daniel, coming home with stories of kids making fun of him and his nose. So he breathed a little differently when he was younger, and he would whistle when he would breathe because his nostrils were different sizes. So right in first grade, kids pointed that out and made fun of his nose and the way he sounded, and he kept asking me, why do they say things? Do my nose, when he walked up to me, he said, do my nose holes look different? And I couldn't tell him that he was born with a cleft palate, and he had to get his entire cartilage on his nose reconstructed. But he was too young to know something like that, so we were kind of waiting until he was of age.
Right.
But it made me ball my fists up in anger because I really wanted to just go and hurt these kids back the way they hurt my brother. But instead, my mom taught my brother to focus on the things that made him so handsome, his beautiful eyes. He's the only one in our family that has curled lashes. He's funny. He played sports so well. And today he's more confident than all of us Mize in the family, including me, and I'm sitting up here on the show.
We love Daniel.
Yeah, he's so fun.
He's so animated, has a personality, and he also turns something negative into a positive.
Yes.
He owns it.
He does, and he's studying to be a stand-up comic like you, Lonnie.
Yeah.
And he stands up there and he laughs at these setbacks. But not every kid has that. So it is important for the kids to learn that everybody has a story. Learn their story and love people through their story.
That's right. That's right.
I have to say, this girl is very strong because it takes a lot to shave your head in the first place.
Yes.
And then go back to school where those bullies, are. But what I love about Lulu is that she changed the narrative, regained her power and her control, and said, you know what? You will never, ever take a wig off my head again, because I am going to define what is beautiful to me. And I'm going to walk into that school and own who I am.
Love it.
And that is powerful.
Yes,
That
it
is
is.
beautiful. And that is something that we all can learn from, including her bullies.
Exactly. And you know what, Lulu? If you want to wear a wig, you continue to wear a wig, and believe me, they ain't gonna touch you no more, girl, because you done showed them already.
Yes,
This is such a, I like stories like this because it teaches us even as women, how to be strong.
Yep.
And that's why I like the ending. The beginning was bad.
Yeah.
But that ending,
She
it
changed the
shows
narrative.
She changed the
Yeah.
whole narrative.
Changed
It's
the
so
story.
important.
And we
I'm
all
glad.
have an
Inspiring.
opportunity.
It's
Yeah.
inspiring.
We all do.
You know,
Very, very.
sometimes we can have tough days, we can have bad days, and we think, you know, oh my gosh, life is so rough, whatever the case may be. And then you hear this young girl's story, and look what she's gone through. Some of
Man.
us have not had a day like that, and we're like, oh my gosh, you know, woe is me. And here she is turning it around and turning it into a
Why are
positive. So there's
kids so
something to learn.
cruel, though?
That is, I'm sorry.
I don't
Well, how are
know.
we raising our kids that they don't understand kindness?
I don't get it.
Do you know the courage it takes to, I don't want to call it courage, but there's another word for it, that to walk up to somebody and snatch their wig?
Yeah.
Like, what are we teaching our children? I wonder if the parents saw that video, what they would think.
I mean, I was bullied in
Yeah.
a different kind of way. My sister and I were on TV at a very young age, and some kids thought automatically we were better than anyone else. And what I realized is sometimes it's the popular kids who are bullying, and sometimes kids want to join that crowd, so they'll just say whatever they have to say. And you know, it's hurtful. And I'm just grateful I had my sister, because we didn't have to be popular back then. You know, I had my own little group, but I'd rather be nice and kind than be mean and popular.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know, this is the thing, too. I feel really bad for kids of today, because back in our day, you know, back in my day, you know, bullying, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have Snapchat. Lulu has to still relive this, no matter what. It's been put on the internet. And this is the reason why we really do have, bullying has changed. Because when people try to say, oh, you know, bullying is not that big of a, you know, and it's different now. It's different than when I was a kid, because I didn't have the internet and telephones and cell phones. So now we really do have to get on parents and the schools to show that bullying is not right.
Not okay.
And the community. And for those people that are standing by watching. Today, if you're in school and you see, you kids are the ones that have eyes on the ground. You guys are the ones that see things before teachers or cameras. When you see something wrong, say something.
Stand
Speak
up.
Yeah,
Stand
don't
up for
film
that
it like
person.
whoever filmed this. Don't film it.
There's always a punk that's out there sitting to sit there and film it. Don't be that person, man. Don't be that guy.
That's
Wow.
right. Well, Lulu definitely deserves an award for her courage and bravery. And speaking of awards, Mark Anthony's producer, Carlos Escalona Cruz, was awaiting his Grammy for his work on Mark's children's album and was so excited when he saw the award arrive. That is, until he checked the plaque. That's because the Academy accidentally sent him Justin Bieber's Despacito Grammy by mistake. You see this? Cruz posted a picture of him with the Grammy on Instagram with the caption, "This is the funniest way to start 2018.
Wow.
So, ladies, have you ever been sent something by mistake, and what did you do?
You know, I get a lot of packages. They mix it up in my condo. They mix up our packages. So I'm always like, if there's Amazon Prime packages, I'm like, oh, I know this is something good.
Oh, my God.
I like
Wait,
shake
what do
it
you
up.
do?
I shake it up like, ooh.
You get nosy.
Yeah, I
Do you
try to
ever
get
open
nosy.
it, Lonnie?
No, I give it
Okay.
to them. You know, because they give it to me, so I'm not gonna do it. You know.
Oh my God.
We had the weirdest thing ever happen to us over
What happened?
Christmas. The debacle of the package that arrived at Lily's.
Oh my God.
Oh, what
I'm
happened?
So
No, I'm
weird.
so mad about this. I'm
Tell the
sensitive
story,
about
quick.
this. Okay, I sent...
Maybe the USPS can help us.
Okay, Mama. Okay, I sent Adrian's lit daughter Lily a beautiful gift of Too Faced chocolate cosmetics. You can't get it in stores because it's
Amazing.
sold out, right? And I didn't hear from her after Christmas, and that's not like Lily. So
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if she got it. I waited till I saw Adrian at work. I asked Adrian, did Lily ever get my gift? And she was like, no, let me call her and ask. She called her and asked, and Lily said, oh yeah, I tell her I said thanks. You know, I tried to text her. So when I got in touch with Lily, she was like, no, thank you. I hope you got my message. I was like, you don't sound like a girl who got the makeup gift that you would have wanted.
Yes.
Like, what's going on?
was so
she goes, no, I
confused.
really liked the blanket. It was a cool blanket, and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, blanket? I ain't sending you no blanket. What's that?
Guys, Lily got a yin and yang sign furry blanket.
Random.
From Jeannie Mai.
Just because I'm Asian, I'm not sending stuff like that to your kids. Don't even
How did
start.
that happen?
We still don't know. Somebody's gift, obviously during Christmas, there's a lot going on at the post office.
Yes.
Somehow the gifts got switched, and instead of Lily getting the Too Faced chocolate makeup, She got a blanket that
But
was
was it
furry with a
addressed?
yin-yang symbol.
Was the yin and yang addressed to you?
Yes, and it was from Jeannie
And my
White.
handwriting's still on there, so I don't know. There's somebody out there wearing my chocolate cosmetics and missing a blanket.
PS, help us. We don't know what happened.
Do you
to the
guys
gift.
have a tracking number?
Yes, I have a tracking number, and it says that the package arrived there. But I walked.
You sure you wasn't drunk one night and doing packages?
No.
We low-key were like Mama Mai, because she's the one that
that's
took
right.
it to the
But Mama
post
might be
office.
doing funny things, because here's what happened. So Mama Mai has moved in with me, right?
Right.
And just recently, I received a whole bunch of boxes from Amazon. I was like, what is this? I opened them up, and they were 150 blow-up dolls.
What?
So I was like, oh, no, this is not mine. It was like a bunch of girls like, oh.
Wait. Sex dolls?
Yes.
Blow-up sex
Blow-up dolls, yes.
You still got some?
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not, oh my God.
I mean, I was
Nobody wants to
asking.
give them as gifts.
I was
you
asking for a
asking
friend.
for-
So
I was
anyway, I
asking for a
sealed it up
friend.
and I was like, that is not mine. I sent it back, right? In a couple days, Mama Mai, she's like, you see anything they mail for me, my name? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? They mailed the doll, the girl like this? I'm like, why do you want that? She knows that I'm living alone these days because I'm divorced. So she
Yeah.
got nervous that I'm living at home by myself. So she sent out and said that if I posted on my Instagram, they would give them for free to me. They sent $150 to my house so she could blow them up and make my house look like I'm always having a party.
This is very Home Alone of her. It's very nifty.
What is that?
Yeah, it's very Kevin.
Can you imagine her taking a picture and you got all these dolls and looking like this?
I know.
It's so wrong.
Or
That is so
somebody
weird.
sneaking in your window, like, what kind of party is this? Dude, it's
I got
not.
it.
Man, you gotta be
Lord.
careful. If your parents don't speak English well,
She just
look
loves you,
out,
though.
man.
She did it all in love. You know, I'm Team Mama Mai.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
She
God.
loves
Team
you.
Mama Mai. You get any
Yes.
packages, Tam?
Yeah. Huh?
You get any? You always get packages. I try to keep yours sometimes. But yeah.
No, I do, but it's so boring. It's just cleaning supplies.
Oh,
That's all.
really? Oh, I'm glad
Nobody
I
is
give 'em
stealing
back.
Tam's packages.
No,
of
I
yours.
never
Nobody.
have that problem.
Nobody wants that. All right.
Okay. Well, from winning Grammys to winning gold medals, the 2018 Winter Olympics starts next Friday. And
So excited.
with me and Adrian's favorite film right now, I, Tanya, getting so much attention lately, I'm sure all eyes will be on the figure skating. One of the things people love about figure skating are the bright, colorful outfits. However, that wasn't always the case. Back in the 1988 Olympics, Katharina Witt, a competitor from East Germany, made headlines for performing in a skirt which barely covered her rear end. Due to the controversy, the International Skating Union chose to implement the, quote, Katharina rule, which made it mandatory for women to wear a skirt that covered their hips and butt, and also required that women covered their midriffs. Well, times have changed, and the ban was ultimately lifted in 2003, and since then, the Olympic figure skating dress code has been relatively subjective, at least for women. So, ladies, if there was a rule named after you, what rule would it be?
I'd have the Adrian rule, which is like when you go into restaurants in Miami, they're like, you have to have a shirt on. Let me explain. When I was
Okay.
younger and in 3LW, I never wore a shirt, ever. I literally wore bras and bikini tops on every red carpet. That was on
Oh my
TRL.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Adrian!
Every day, every outfit. I never had a shirt on. It was like, girl, must wear a
Yeah.
shirt to enter restaurant.
I like them days. Look
No,
at that
you
girl.
guys. This
Adrian,
was
you look
on-
amazing, though.
Thank you. This was on Total Request Live TRL back in the day.
Wow.
And I went on with a denim bikini top. Like, where is my shirt?
That's because you. How old were you then?
Yes.
Star.
14.
Oh yeah, 14, 15. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, where's my shirt? Wear a shirt. That's
That's
it.
what
That's
you
the
do
rule.
when you 14,
Put on a
15.
shirt. The rule is wear a shirt. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Your
The
rules
Adrian
wear a
rule.
shirt.
Put on a shirt.
All right. Tam, you got something?
Okay, well, I guess people are always saying, you know, you dress so elegantly, if that's a word, and you're very sophisticated. So I would kind of like have a rule, if you want to be sexy and classy at the same time, I would have a rule called a classy sneak peek. Meaning, if you want to be classy and sexy at the same time, make sure you don't show your boobs, your legs, and your shoulders all at once. choose one or two. So like you see in this dress right here, I'm showing my leg and then also showing my shoulders, but I'm not showing any cleavage.
But
So I'm trying to
Araya
get
is
that-
still in the
but-
picture, though.
Yeah, she
She's
really
stealing.
is. She's doing the whip.
She's your accessory.
And watch me nay. That's what she's doing. That's what it looks like. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
my little mini me.
That's a
my girl.
great rule.
She
That's a
did
great
look.
fashion rule.
She did look at me and say, "Wow, mommy, you look so beautiful." I was like,
I love it.
Oh my God, I love that girl so much.
Sweet.
Yes,
I love
I
that.
love it.
Lonnie,
You got
you've
one?
been getting into fashion too.
You know what? Mine would be cover your tatas up in the air conditioning.
Yes,
We experienced that
I had
earlier
that.
this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know them nips start going and it's over.
Yeah.
No.
Cover them up, all right? Yeah.
Jeannie?
You know, working around like fashion or being around women who are, talking about style and beauty all the time, you always get told that you're too old for certain things. And I hate the word age appropriate. I
Yes.
hate thinking you can't wear certain things after
Yes.
40 or 50 or whatever.
Let 'em know.
So I always say that you're only getting old when your dreams become regrets. Meaning, it doesn't have to do with fashion. It doesn't even have to do with style. When you feel yourself, you can feel confident to wear a thigh-high slit. You can wear a skirt, however, right for you, as long as you feel confident and sexy. It's more about age being related to not having to regret something. Don't
Right.
look back and say, I wish I could wear a skirt, a short skirt, or short shorts. If you want to feel good, do it.